From 41 Seaver Way, welcome to the home of the New York Mets. This is Citi Field. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the St. Louis Cardinals going up against biggest story coming into this one is what he's been able to do at the plate recently. Absolutely on fire, Singy.
Yeah, he's been terrific, Boog. Has really made this a dangerous team. His bat's been lethal of late, and it's opening up a lot of opportunities for his teammates, too.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about ready to go. And today's starter, David Peterson. Chris, a sub-3 ERA for him a year ago.
Well, when your numbers are coming in under 3 as a starting pitcher that's going out there every 4th or 5th day, taking the ball, competing against really good big league hitters, it's extremely impressive. And you wonder what he figured out last year that he can carry into this season that can help him to maintain that number or even drop it lower. We'll see, but we know he's got good stuff. And he should be really good in this one today. Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down. Here's a Cardinals lineup now.
Left fielder.
Singy, we're looking at a young lineup here. Not much experience, but they're going to bring a lot of energy to the field.
Yeah, and that's just it, Boog. We expect this lineup to play hard no matter what. They are an exciting group to watch.
Now the left fielder, Brendan Donovan. Donovan wrapped out 4 hits in his last game. That one the other way. Nimmo makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Batting third, catcher Ivan
And now
Herrera.
it's Ivan Herrera. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. Cut on and lifted in the air. Soto brings it in. And that'll do it. Cardinals 0. Mets coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here with my pal Singy, getting the nod on the mound, Andre Palante.
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA, and you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out, and not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
Francisco Lindor, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Francisco Lindor at the plate. The Mets shortstop, originally drafted by Cleveland And a guy with some serious power and an excellent defender. And that is downstairs. 2-2.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
Next offering down low and in the dirt. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Batting second.
Here's Juan Soto.
He's done a great job making contact recently, working on a 5-game hitting streak.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
All over that one right there. We've all seen the defensive shift make a big difference in
Pete
defending against pull hitters,
Alonso.
but it's not foolproof. He pulled it as expected, but he found a hole that time.
Man at first. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Squirts away a little bit. Hit in the air, center field. Friedel gets under it. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Batting fourth, third baseman.
Here's a Mets lineup now.
Vientos.
Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
And now it's Mark Vientos. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Next offering upstairs.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
And that one is lifted in the air. Walker moves towards it. Nabs it. That is the inning. Mets leave 1 scoreless after 1. Top of the second.
Leading
Here's
off
Nolan
for St.
Gorman.
Louis, the designated hitter, Nolan Gorman.
Going 1.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Fastball for a strike.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Up and in, and it's 2-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Nolan Arenado stands in now and watches strike 1. And that's hammered into right field. And that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. So digging in, Jordan Walker looking to rebound today. He was 0 for 4 last night. Late with the swing there.
0-1.
There's a swing and a drive. That's back. Grabs it right up against the wall.
Outstanding catch right there, and I love the commitment that he showed. He knew that the wall was close, but was determined to make that catch, and a nice calculation of just how much room he had to try to minimize that contact.
Mason Wynn at the plate and takes high there. Next offering is in for a strike. Arenado off of first with 2 away. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Siri in position. Makes the catch. And that is that. So 1 left for the Cardinals. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the center fielder, Jose Siri.
Jose Siri.
There's a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
Popped up. Hauls it in for the out.
Batting 6, designated hitter.
Here's Starling
Marte.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
And that's in the dirt. Rusty Valentine calling balls and strikes.
Boog, something I hear from hitters about Valentine is they know they don't have to protect off the plate too much in 2-strike counts, and that can be a big deal in terms of your confidence and seeing some pitches in that at bat.
That's off the plate.
Next pitch misses inside. 2-1. What about an umpire's height? How much of a role does that play in your experience and what the strike zone is like?
Yeah, I think it pushes the strike zone up a little bit, which, you know, as a former hitter, you like that. You wanted the ball up. You didn't want to have to deal with stuff down in the zone consistently.
This one in the air, right field. Walker gets under it, puts it away for the out. That's out number 2. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 1-1. Swings through that.
1-2.
That misses. 2-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. And they'll do it again. Two on the way. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. Nothing doing here this half. We played 2 full. We're tied. 0-0. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. Now one for St. Louis. Thomas Sajazi. Peterson back to work. That clips the zone. Strike 1. Sajazi goes 5 feet 11 inches, 22 years old. And he was a 5th round pick in 2020. The lefty ready, and a 1-1. And a swing and a miss.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Up the middle, and that will fall. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat, just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
Michael Hellman in the box now. No balls and a strike. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
Slap the other way, foul. Swings through it for the K. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. And now the center fielder, T.J. Friedel, fly to left his first time. And that's a little bit high. Ball 1. Sajazi at first, 1 gone.
2 balls, no strike.
In the dirt. And a foul ball. Yeah, the 2-1 hammered but foul. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Oh, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts. So they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs 1 more out.
Now the number 2 hitter, Brendan Donovan. Slides, but it gets by him. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. There was nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. First and second, 2 down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Next pitch just misses. Now 1-2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Outside low, ball 2. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Gets a piece and stays alive. Hit on the ground to short. Lindor. They get the force. That ends the frame. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. No score. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Here's the veteran outfielder, Brandon Nimmo.
Brandon Nimmo.
In the air, out towards left center. Donovan makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. And next for the Mets, Luis Angel Acuna. Little chopper rolls foul. One out, base is empty. That
1
misses. And the count 1-2. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. The 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. That one gets down for a hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Now batting.
Watch Soto now. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
He swings and misses at the first pitch.
No ball.
0-1.
1 strike.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And that one wrapped foul. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in the last half of the third. Next pitch misses, and the count is 1-2. Inside, almost got him.
Ball 3.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Pete Alonso in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really
Pete
nice plate appearance.
Alonso.
Here's Pete Alonso. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. That one inside. Ball 1. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Lindor zipping around third. He'll score. Tag at second, and he's out trying to get back. Inning over, and it could have been worse. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. On to inning number 4. It's the Mets 1 and the Cardinals nothing. Back here in Queens as we go to the top of the 4th. And now here is Nolan. Now this one is hammered way back there. On its way and gone. And we are tied. And we're all square. It's 1-1. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Here's Nolan Arenado. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
The 1-0.
Yeah.
And there's a ball. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Top half of inning number 4. And that one ripped to left. And that's a fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. He's in there.
Wasting no time. He's
right fielder,
2 for
Jordan
2 now
Walker.
on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, We're starting with this already. So up next, Jordan Walker flied to right his first time. That's down and in.
1-0. Ball. 2-0.
Just missed. That one finds the zone. And now 3-1. Arenado at second with nobody out. And ball 4, 2 aboard. And now the shortstop, Mason Wynn. Wide to center his first time. Looked like it was a little bit up. The other way, and no one can get there. Around third. Here's the throw to the plate. It's offline, and he scores. And a 2-1 ball game now.
Big swing of the bat right there to give him the lead. That was clutch. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
First and second, no outs. Thomas Sajazi next up for the Cardinals. Way inside. No outs, runners at first and second. In the dirt, but kept close. Throw, save, and both runners move up on the wild pitch.
Well, Boog, it's already been a tough start to this inning as it is, and that wild pitch is going to make things even tougher. 2 men in the scoring position now, still with nobody out, so this really becomes a strikeout situation on the mound.
And that'll load the bases.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Boog. The last one wasn't even close.
Michael Hellman next up for the Cardinals. That one missed.
The opportunity for a huge inning exists right here. Bases loaded, nobody out. But as a hitter, can't be over anxious. That pitcher's up against the wall. Make him come to you.
In there. And so now 1 and 2. That one missing inside.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. TJ Friedl will hit next. Golden opportunity right here. Hard liner. He's got it. Runner tags from third. Now a long throw home. But it's offline. He will score. It's 3-1.
Well, he hit that one pretty well. I think it would have been a lot more than a sac fly if not for that nice play by the outfielder to track it down. Good job of getting the run in.
Hit in the air left field. And that's the 3rd out. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead to the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Cardinals 3 and the Mets 1. Back here at Citi Field, ready to go, bottom 4. And stepping in for New York, Mark Vientos. Late on that fastball.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Pitch is in the dirt. Going to count 1 and 2. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Siri now in the box, comes up
No ball.
empty with
One
a swing
strike.
there. Tap foul at the plate. Base is empty, one away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. And now 1-2. Goes down looking.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit
Now
on for a
batting,
little while.
designated
You want to be
hitter,
ready to hit the
Starling
fastball. Sometimes you
Marte.
can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
And first offering is fouled off. And
That's a ball.
downstairs.
1-1.
2 outs, base is empty. Right through there for a strike.
1 ball. 2 strikes.
Next
That's
offering
the
is
ball.
down low. And the count's even at 2.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Whips it across, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Mets go down quickly, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. And welcome back to the
Leading off for
ballpark.
St.
New
Louis,
inning getting
catcher,
started, and now the
Ivan
Cardinals
Herrera.
catcher, Ivan Herrera. On the ground to third. Tosses to first. 1 up, 1 down. The Mets were around 50 years before they
Now
had their
batting,
first no-hitter
designated
in
hitter,
franchise
Nolan
history.
Gorman.
It was thrown by Johan Santana right here at Citi Field. Gorman
Nope.
up to hit for the
That's
third
inside.
time as he lays off inside, ball 1. Late swing, foul to the left.
And looking back at that Santana no-no, Boog, it's really amazing that he pulled it off against a St. Louis lineup that was absolutely stacked with strong hitters.
1 strike.
A memorable night for sure.
Got him looking. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Simply said, this guy's flailing
Now
at the
batting,
plate right
third
now.
baseman,
Just
Nolan
disconnected from
Arenado.
head to toes in terms of the sync of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So
1 ball.
hoping to see
No
some
strike.
kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Next offering is in for a strike.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team. He was a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Puts the tag on him leaving the box, and that's the 3rd out. They bring a young arm out of the bullpen in this spot, Tink Hence.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Alvarez batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. Action in the pen down there. Ryan Fernandez up and loosening in the pen. King, a left-hander, also throwing. Not
ball,
close
1
with
strike.
that one, and the count is 1-1. Swings through that one out in front that
1-2.
time.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
On the ground to short. Win. Zips it to first. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front. Rolled over it. Put it on the ground.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. Fly to left his first time. Pitch misses there. And that is ball one. And a swing and a miss there. The Mets trailing by 2. Last half of inning number 5. Lifted in the air, right center field. Walker gets under it. Squeezes it. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman, Luis Angel
Acuna. Up now for the Mets. Struck out swinging his first time. Way outside, and that's ball one.
You want to be patient here. Try to work a walk if you can. You've got a big power bat behind you in the on-deck circle, and with 2 outs, 1 swing can put you right back in this ball game.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Friedel brings it in with a nice running grab. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so
Leading
far.
off for the Cardinals, right fielder Jordan Walker.
We're back,
Now
and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Frankie Montas. He last pitched 2 days ago. And there's a strike. Montas, in his 8th season, 31 years old, he joined the team as a free agent. Fought off foul. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Around first, heading for 2. Throws to second, and he'll pull into second safely.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Smashed that
Shortstop,
one through the infield for the
Wynn.
knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Wynn getting ready to hit.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
The shortstop takes the ball. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. And we're the top half of the 6th. Right side. Soto makes the grab. Runner tags at second. And it comes in too late. He's up to third on the flyout with 1 away. Thomas Saggese next up for the Cardinals.
Second baseman Thomas Saggese.
First pitch misses. Walker stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. And that one hit 97 on the gun. just off the outside part of the plate.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Some high cheese for strike 3.
It gets talked about a lot, but a
Now
good
batting,
high
number
fastball
13.
in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on it. That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a high fly ball right field, and it drops in.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good, and that's when you.
This one swung on and hit well, way back there. Long gone. His 4th home run of the season. It's 6-1. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you can say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact.
Donovan in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Nimmo makes the play, and it's out number 3. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2. And we're back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Francisco Lindor. The shortstop takes the ball. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Next offering is in for a strike. And a big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was
Now
out in front
batting,
there. Just
the
needs to
right
let the ball
fielder,
travel a little more, and his timing will be
Juan
back on track.
Soto.
Good pitch for the strikeout.
One down, base is empty. On the ground at first, Hellman. He'll do it himself. 2 up, 2 down. In steps the polar
Now
bear,
batting,
Pete Alonso.
first baseman,
Picked up an
Pete
RBI in his last at
Alonso.
bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
The 1-1.
Wow, no fair right there.
No ball,
I mean,
1 strike.
that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Center field, Friedel has this one sized up, and that will end the inning. Nothing across here this half. 7th. Back here in
Leading
Queens,
off for
and now the
St.
catcher
Louis,
comes up to
catcher
him.
Ivan
Herrera.
Now pitching for the
Danny Young
Mets,
into the game.
number
And with the
81.
big deficit on the scoreboard,
Danny
he almost
Young.
has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Clips the corner, and that is strike 1.
0-1.
Ball 1 there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes, and 1 out now. And next is the Cardinals 4-hitter, Nolan Gorman. And that one a little bit high. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Fouled off left side. Next offering is outside. Fouls one off. 2-2. Out to short. Lindor tosses to first, and 2 away to start the 7th.
Now batting, third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Here's Nolan Arenado. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Whips it to first, and they get Arenado for the out. St. Louis goes down in order. Redbirds down quietly. They lead it, though, 6-1. Back here at Citi Field, and the batter now, Mark Vientos.
Third baseman, Mark Vientos.
Hence, back to work. Ball 1, no strikes. There's a swing and a miss.
1-1.
And a breaking ball misses outside.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
And he swings through that one.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Fires over to first. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Now
big
batting,
power guy right there, and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
And now it's Jose Siri. And that one is downstairs. 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
The Redbirds leading by 5 here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss, and the count 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
One down, base is empty.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Starling Marte up to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. Swings through that one. 0-1. Grounder off the pitcher. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
Now batting,
first and second,
catcher,
1
Francisco
out. Here's the catcher,
Alvarez.
Francisco Alvarez. Pitch misses outside, and that's ball 1.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1-1.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it, still try to get that ground ball double play.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
1-2.
And that's down and away. Runners at first and second with 1 gone.
Okay.
Squirts away a little bit. To third. Tag. Got him. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Mets strand 1. They trail it 6-1. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Right fielder Jordan Walker.
Strike 1.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase. And that one almost got him. Up the middle, lays out, he's got it.
Just love watching this guy do everything. Swing the bat and make great defensive plays just like that. Remember, he won the Platinum Glove in 2016. You know this guy's the real deal defensively.
Mason Wynn now at the plate. Line drive. And there are two down.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Swings and misses at the sweeper.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Lined, and that's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Now batting, number 13.
So digging in, Michael Hellman. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Swing and a miss. That's the sweeper. Got him swinging. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Now pitching for
Back
St.
now,
Louis.
new pitcher on the mound as we
Number
roll into the
64.
bottom of the 8th. Ryan Fernandez.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Nimmo, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1.
Sometimes a hitter will go up there and guess, and it's not just pulling something out of the sky, but expecting because of tendencies a certain pitch in a certain location. He just guessed wrong.
That misses the zone, and a count 2-1. And that one upstairs. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Acuna at the plate now. That's ball 1. Movement in the bullpen. Matthew Liberator getting loose out there. Check swing called strike. And now it's even 1-1.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Swing and a miss.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Caught him looking for the K.
Now batting,
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. 1 for 3. And the first offering is not close. Nimmo, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Next offering is in for a strike. Right through there for a strike. Stays alive. He goes down looking.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Soto stands in now and watches strike 1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
And that one is lifted in the air. Walker sizing this one up. Drops into the glove. And that is that. And we're back.
Leading
All
off
set
for
to
St.
start the
Louis,
ninth in this
center
one.
fielder,
And
TJ
stepping in for the
Friedel.
Cardinals, TJ Friedel. First
1-0.
offering misses badly for ball one. And that's in for a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. Here's a 1-2. And down on strikes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. Donovan, the next to hit, takes outside.
Strike. Woo.
This one in the air. Vientos pulls it down and he makes the catch. Out number 2.
Now batting, catcher Ivan Herrera.
And up next for St. Louis, Ivan Herrera. 0 for 4, 2 ground outs, a fly out, and a strikeout. Right through there for a strike. That missed by a lot. And a count even 1-1. And there's a ball.
1 strike.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Reaching down, makes the catch. So no runs, no hits, no errors.
Pitching for St. Louis.
Back now as they hand the ball
Number
to a fresh
47.
arm to start the bottom of the
John
ninth.
King.
John King.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Swing and a miss.
Oh,
And that's
2.
strike 2. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. And it beats him for the first out after the drop third strike. Mark Vientos, the next to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
King, in his 5th season, he features a sinker, a changeup, and he works in a slider. Swing, and he breaks his bat. And they're down to their last out.
Well, as a hitter, it can be kind of tough. You get a hard throwing reliever that comes in the ball game. You don't know exactly what his pitches are doing, and that clearly blew him up on the hands, sawed off that bat. Tell you what, the bat companies, they're pretty happy when guys like this come in out of the bullpen.
2 outs. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Got him, and that's the ball game. 6-1 is your final here today.